Outlander. I dropped something. Alright, again, it's late because I'm always going places. I'm back at my parents' house, and I am going to watch this episode of Outlander, which I am behind on, which is Season 7, Episode 6, Where the Waters Meet. Let's do it. What's he been up to? He should switch sides. He met nice people. I've played so many video games. When I see a fort full of redcoats, I just want to go fight all of them.
The captain will be with us shortly, I believe.
His trimming is green. Does that mean something different?
Anyone's legs want to carry them?
I will.
He's so dreamy.
That Indian. We can't trust him.
Oh, she's the lady with the nervous disposition.
I won't let him take me alive. He'll skin me while I yet draw breath.
She's got that female hysteria. Need a bloodletter, drain her humors, pull her teeth, fix the mind. It's hysterical uterus.
Mrs. Raven.
Mrs. Raven? She's stark Raven mad. Oh. Oh, it's the Indians. Jamie is so dreamy when he carries small children. Doggo. Sneaky redcoats.
Have you seen Mrs. Raven? Not since... We were walking together when the screaming started.
Not since the thing that would trigger her completely. No one watched her. Claire, don't go off on your own. You're gonna get kidnapped by redcoats. Every time.
He called Miss Glendenning a haggard old goat-breathed daughter of a witch.
That's pretty creative.
I couldn't agree more.
Aw, you're cool.
My man.
You're a squirrely little guy, though. This guy looks like he should be wearing a bow tie. See, look at you, walked into a job. Dang. This is like Assassin's Creed 3.
No, I'll never be safe. They're coming. Shh. You have to be quiet.
Leave her.
Oh, God.
Oh my gosh! Whoa, okay. See, and Claire gets kidnapped by redcoats. What in the world? Now it's daytime? I'm confused. The lighting is weird. How much time has passed, or did you just shoot this odd? So they've been looking all night? You can get out of that pen easy.
Or are your orders to let your prisoners die of thirst?
It's easy to manipulate little redcoats. They're like 12 years old. There he is! My pretty little one-legged friend.
Let me have a listen.
You got the pneumonia?
What is it, Mrs. Fraser?
She doesn't have a good poker face. She always gets, like, grave when something bad's happening. Do not let this pretty man die. Don't do it, show.
How do you think wars are...
Yeah, you know you're working with spy stuff.
But how do commanders know where that battlefield will be?
You knew it was a spy thing.
So those men are spies.
Duh.
Thank you, Mrs. Fraser.
No, he's gonna cough up blood. In TV shows, whenever they cough like that, there's blood. See? See? No! Don't let the pretty man die!
I must insist, at the very least, that you provide the...
Oh! It's him!
I am Lieutenant Lord Ellesmere, William Ransom. I
It's
visited your home on Fraser's...
Jamie's baby! Look at her face!
Your servant, madam.
Oh my gosh, it's so weird they're talking.
And I saw something too.
Now she's telling about the tunnel.
They won't take kindly if they see you leaving me a prisoner. Uncle, I can do this.
Let Ian do it.
And I'm told this contains various and sundry botanicals that are necessary to you.
Claire just always shows up somewhere and takes control. He's pretty. Can we trust him?
He said you'd be the curlywig giving orders like a sergeant major.
How many of you would like to learn to curse in Gaelic?
Good teacher.
It's what the women would sing, all working together, needing the wet wool to make it waterproof.
Ah, she's fun.
That kind of thing shouldn't be lost, should it? No. Then there's the
That's
line.
that one guy, right? This is fun. I want a class like this. My sweet baby Walter's not doing well.
Ginger, garlic, and cayenne pepper.
Cat. That sounds like what my buddy David drinks. Like exactly like what he drinks. You sure you want to share a drink with someone coughing up blood? Yeah, pour it into a cup. Don't share.
It's going to happen.
No, don't die. Have him sit up a little bit more to drink. You're gonna choke the dude. Cat. Yes. I'm emotional. There's a pretty man maybe dying.
Oh, Cameron. Yeah, I know who you are.
Yeah.
You work with my wife.
Locked her away.
No, I got to read something with a little bit more action instead.
Oh no! Oh no!
The Gallic bits you're handing round.
No!
You writing a novel, are you?
Yes, yes, novel.
Well, I have to finish it first.
He seems like does he know something? I don't know what to make of this guy.
Well, I'd love to try this sometime. You know, never turn down a home-cooked meal.
Are you hitting on him? What's happening?
Find a time. I'm free next week if that works.
This guy's insinuating himself a bit too much.
I'll see you soon.
What just happened? What was that? No! No! Did he die? No! Okay, get out of here with this. You have a guy in an episode and a half, and I'm, like, devastated. I don't like the show. I'm quitting it. That was my limit.
Go.
Mr. Murray!
Oh, gosh. There's too much intrigue, too many moving parts.
Mr. Murray!
He's gonna keep catching you walking up to Claire.
And it is a rather strange coincidence that we have a Mistress Fraser in our camp, also of Fraser's Bridge.
And I keep seeing you walk up to her.
Are the others with you?
It's only me. Come for my aunt.
Oh, dang. It's all out now. Oh, dang. Something's happening. Blind shooting over a wall, you could just as easily hit Claire. How is he perfectly hitting that hay wagon?
Don't let me see you again. I may not have a choice.
Look at him. He's got some honor. Well, it's good that she was only a prisoner for a little bit.
Just sat there and held his hand.
I know, Walter was the best.
Is that brandy? Where'd you get it?
Yeah, where'd you get it, Claire?
Your son.
Oh. Oh.
Jamie's term of service was almost over, and we'd be leaving soon for Scotland.
Yeah, Scotland! Doggo. How old's that dog supposed to be in this show? They've done so many time jumps. I'm getting sad that the dog might not be around forever. Ian, go make a move.
We had hoped to see thy dearest companion. Thy dog.
Yeah, that's it. Dogs.
If you ever find yourself unable to sleep at night,
Ooh.
I'll let you take Rollo.
Yeah, the dog. Rolo. Little doggo. They stare at each other so significantly. I like your fancy outfit.
Well, I'm Colonel Daniel Morgan, Commander Morgan's Rifles. I'd like you to come with me. Forgive me.
What's happening?
Never mind a quartermaster. You come with me. I'll be sure you're well taken care of.
Who are you? From the opening.
Again, Scotland. I'll have to wait a while longer.
Come on, Scotland now.
They fight from a distance.
I wanted to be a sniper when I was younger.
The further you are from combat, the better.
Always be a ranged fighter.
You don't think women are just as capable as men at fighting for what they believe in?
Not the same way. Different means.
Clearly a man of honor.
A man of worth. What the heck? Who is that? What is that? No, you keep dancing, and then you go outside and attack whatever that is.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Who is it? Get him! What is it? Tackle him!
Christ.
Who is it? Who is that? What was that? Who is that? Am I supposed to know who that was? What was that? What? Alright, I'm gonna try and wrap this up fast because it's 100 degrees outside and the air conditioning was loud. So I just opened the windows to film this and I'm dying right now. So basically the British took the fort. William shows up. Fort's fine, intact. They didn't even have to fight for it. Jamie and mostly it just seems like the medical ward type people, civilians, go with Claire and them on some boats. They have to go hide in the hills. They hear some Indians, but it's not real Indians. It's redcoats pretending to be Indians. The nervous disposition lady runs off, so Claire has to go find her. Then with Roger, he goes to his son's school and is mad about his son getting in trouble for speaking Gaelic. He mentions about the history and how rich it is. And this squirrely little nerd dude is like, that's the spirit. I want you to come teach our kids about Gaelic. And then back with Claire, she finds the nervous lady, and she's all panicked about, like, everything's gonna kill her. So then she just kills herself in front of Claire. And then Claire gets taken by the redcoats back to the fort. When Claire gets back to the fort, she does the thing that Claire does where she just takes charge and wants to help everyone. And Walter, pretty little angel Walter, is there, and his leg's healing up good, but he can't breathe well, and I'm upset. William talks to, like, the head person in charge and finds out that the people he was going to be giving message to were rebels, but it's like, dude, they're spies. How do you not know the war? So even though he didn't get to deliver his messages, he's just going to get back in uniform and keep going. Claire is very mad because the prisoners are not being well taken care of, but it's because the redcoats don't really have food, like their supplies are on the way and not there yet. So Claire's just like going in hot and telling every redcoat she sees that they need at least water and some medicine and all these different things she needs. And she randomly yells at one of the redcoats, but it happens to be William, and he recognizes her, tells her who he is, and he says that, you know, he'll try his best to get her what she needs. So back with Roger and Bree, Bree is finally explaining that weird shimmery wall thing that was kind of like stone magic thing under the dam. And he's, you know, taking notes of, like, everything. He's, like, writing out the full story. And then she realizes he's going to be late for teaching his Scottish history class. So she helps him by packing up all of his books in a bag. Oh, no. So Jamie and Ian want to rescue Claire. And Ian's like, I need to be the one to do it because the Mohawk are aligned with the British so I can get in. And Jamie's like, okay, fine, you can go get Claire. Meanwhile, Claire gets, like, medical supplies and some of the things she asked for because William is cool and got him for her. We see Roger teaching his Scottish history Gaelic class, and it's going really well, but the one guy that works with Bree who locked her in the tunnel, he's also there. Then we see Claire with pretty little Walter, and I don't even want to talk about it, man, because he's not doing well. Then we go back with Roger, his class is over, everyone really liked it. The guy who works with Bree comes up, and he says that he wanted to look at one of the hymnals, and Roger's like, why haven't you seen it? I passed that out. And he's like, oh, I was reading this book you passed out. And it's like the book of all of their story he's been writing down. And then the guy gets weird. He's like, honestly, I would think he was flirting with Roger, but he's also just kind of like insinuating himself into Roger's life. And he's like, oh, you're writing a novel? And Roger kind of tries to play it off as if he's just spitballing ideas for a novel. But the guy's like, hey, I want to have dinner with you. What a weirdo. And then back with Claire, Walter dies, and I don't want to talk about it anymore. Ian is also in the fort, and he sees Claire and tries to speak with her, but then he sees that William's coming, so he tries to get away from Claire real quick. William sees him. They talk it out. William thanks him for saving his life and says, you know, like, I owe you because you saved my life. And then he puts it together, wait a minute, Claire is your aunt, and Claire comes up and is like, yeah, I'm his aunt, what up? And then William puts it all together and realizes that Ian's lying and going to be there to help Claire escape. But then it gets crazy because Jamie's shooting flaming arrows over the wall and perfectly landing them in a hay bale. Like, this already felt like Assassin's Creed, and perfectly landing into a wagon of hay is very on brand. But you shouldn't blind shoot flaming arrows over a wall. You could hit anyone. Especially considering there's people inside you don't want to hit with a flaming arrow. Don't blindly fire flaming arrows. But it causes enough of a distraction, and Claire and Ian both are like, I remind you, William, you owe us stuff because Claire saved John Grey before, and Ian saved William. So he's like, all right, I can tell you where to escape, go escape, but don't ever let me see y'all again because we're going to be even now. They get Claire out. Jamie and Claire reunite. Claire is sad about the people she left behind and the people she lost, who we will not talk about. And Jamie comforts her, but then he's like, we gotta get going. We need to go south to another rebel camp. And then we see Ian. He wants to go talk to that little Quaker, I think they're Quakers, Quaker girl. And she's like, oh, I know why you're here. And he's like, you do? And she's like, you want your dog? And he's like, yes, Rolo, that's what I wanted, not to just stare at you. Then we go back with Jamie, and he's walking back into camp, and he has a turkey that he shot through the eye. And this guy, I believe his name was Daniel Morgan, he's like, hey, you come with me, I need some riflemen, so we're gonna go talk over here. Then later, Jamie and Claire are in their tent, and Jamie tells Claire that he decided to join the riflemen, even though his term that he has to serve is almost up. He wants to stay and see the fight through. Claire understands why Jamie wants to stay. They talk a little bit. She tells him about his son. It's very sweet. Then we go back to Roger. He's in the kitchen listening to music and putting some stuff away, and he sees, like, at the corner of his eye, there is someone peering into his window. So he plays it all cool at first, and then he just bolts outside and grabs the guy, and he realizes, I don't know if we're supposed to know this guy, but it's clearly this guy that seems out of time. And Roger stops him and then just knocks him out, and then credits. Crazy episode. I'm gonna go because it is 100 million degrees in this room and I need the AC back on. But if I forgot anything or left anything out, if you guys want to talk about anything, drop a comment. Don't forget to do the things, rate, comment, subscribe. I will catch you guys later. Until next time.